Most software is launched and operated by an end user and only runs its logic when the user performs actions in the user interface. Linx applications don't have user interfaces or users to make the applications run. Instead, Linx applications contain services such as timers, REST APIs, directory watchers or message queue listeners that listen for events and trigger the execution of a Linx application. Linx comes with a number of services that can be found in a variety of plugins. Amongst the most commonly used services are Timer and REST Host. To add a service to our solution, we need to drag it from the Plugins panel into the Solution Explorer. The Timer service executes our logic at regular intervals and thereby turns our application into an automation. In the Properties panel, we can define the specific properties of the service, like the execution schedule of a timer or the operations and URL of a REST service. All services have at least one event handler. Services run event handlers when they detect specific events. For example, when we create a REST service and define its operations, each becomes an event handler that executes when the associated URL is called. Event handlers are essentially the same as functions. They open in the Linx designer as a tab, and we can drag other functions and types into them to create a command sequence and some business logic. When we debug a service in the designer, its executions are shown in the debug output panel. Like this, we can, for example, debug a REST API by calling its operations in a browser or using Postman to test our logic.